All right, so I hope our luck changes a little bit now that it's muzzleloading season, because I had the worst bow season I've had in years. I had a few big bucks, I mean big ones, and I chased them all bow season. Moved around to a few different spots that I didn't have any buck pictures in, or I didn't run a camera in, just trying to kill something. Nothing ever worked out. So now it's muzzleloading, and I thought it was a perfect time to go somewhere where I haven't even messed with this year. I pulled the muzzleloading quota for this place last year, and I ended up killing a hog in here. This place is gorgeous, man. Some of the prettiest open hammock you'll ever want to see. And of course, I'm not hunting in the hammock. I'm off in an ugly, secluded corner of it where it gets close to the marsh and it gets just nasty, rough country. But that's where a lot of bucks are hiding at. There was a monster in here last year, and I don't know if he ever died. So we headed in here to check it out. I already know there's going to be some bucks in here. There should be plenty of buck sign. I just scouted the other side where I got a few more spots, and there was just a lack of buck sign. Didn't like what I was seeing. Decided to come over here, and we got to fight our way in here. I really ain't got any spots over on this side of it. I hunted the other side of it last year, so if I can't find anything over here, I'll go back to where I killed that hog last year. But hopefully we find a good scrape line or a rub line or something in here we can set up in. Hopefully we can find some open country. Just a little bit of it. I mean, it's bad thick in here. Let's check it out. Well, that's the second scrape I found on this old tram right here. Looks like at least 2 different deer tracks in it. One of them's a lot bigger than the other one. This place is thick, man. This place is thick. But we got some buck sign. There was one little rub back there, but it was on a tiny little tree, so I didn't even record it. All right, so they're starting to get pretty frequent now, and that one's been pawed at within this week, so they're still in here. It's a great sign. Well, no luck on it opening it up anymore. This wide lens GoPro makes it look a lot opener than it is. I can't see 15 yards from where I'm standing. But I went off the road right there where that scrape was. There's another one, and there's another one under this tree right here. He's got it scraped down in this place. I mean, this might be one of the scrapes you can actually sit on and be effective. I just won't have but about 20 to 30 yards of sight maximum, and it'd probably be shooting through gaps. There's a palm tree right there I could climb. I'll have to keep this in mind because it's surrounded by cover. Sitting on a scrape can be effective if the scrape is surrounded by cover. It gives them, they usually only check them at night. And look at that right there. I didn't even notice that. That's a buck. There's definitely good bucks in here, and this is definitely his trail. So if I don't see nothing up in front of me, I might come back to this spot. All right, so this place is either extremely rambunctious with bucks, or there's 1 or 2 that are extremely aggressive with these scrapes. I mean, this limb is way up here, and that scrape was cleaned not that long ago. There's a little bit of pine straw in it, but this pine straw rains down in here. Definitely when I'm coming in the morning at one of these spots in here. All right, you see this little hill that runs in here and it curves right down that way? This is the scrape line. It runs down this hill. That last scrape I showed you is right down there. And it opens up right here. I mean, not a whole heck of a lot. I know it looks probably like 150 yards on the camera, but it's probably 50. Once I get up into that pine tree right there, I'll probably be able to see about 75 yards over the top of a lot of this brush. So it's actually a pretty sweet looking spot. The most open spot I found in here. Open doesn't always mean good, but if the bucks in here are following the rest of the bucks I've been hunting, they are definitely rutting. And when they're rutting, these open spots can be a lot better than some of them tight spots. I might have somebody coming with me in the morning. Not sure which spot I'm going to sit in. If no one comes with me, this is where I'm sitting. Climbing that pine right there. Gonna have a good view right here. I like it. Tons of buck sign. We got plenty of buck sign. Tons of deer tracks too. A ridiculous amount of hogs. We should see something in the morning. Well, at least I got to shoot something. It was getting late in the morning. If it would have been earlier, I probably would have let him go, but it's getting close to time to get down anyway, so they came slipping up behind me. Hey, it feels good to actually shoot the gun. She dropped right there. I'm not sure how good you can see her on the camera. Pretty good size, look like a sow. Hey, that's not a bad size sow at all. She's actually a little bigger than I thought she was. Good eater. Good eater. Well, I know it's been a terrible season so far. I ain't been able to get on anything. Got plenty of bucks lined up that I've been trying to get on. Just ain't nothing worked so far. And this is the first hog I killed, so can't really complain too much. Got a little bit of meat, got some pork. Really want some venison though, so gonna have to get back to work. Sorry about the lack of videos lately. It's been tough so far. Hopefully it gets better. Thank y'all for watching.